Whilst luckily there aren't really many rules when it comes to mountain biking, you're kind of free to do whatever you want in the woods with your bike. I think there are some things you should follow to make yourself a good mountain biker. So these are the unspoken rules of mountain biking you must follow. Leave it in the same or better condition than you found it. Like when you lend someone your bike, you're trying to be nice to them. You lend them your bike, someone like Jack, and he borrows your bike, goes and rides it, and snaps off the rear mech, Jack. Well, that was actually all right, because he fixed it, so fine. It was worse, actually, when he borrowed my bike, brought it back to me dirty. So now I'm the guy who's got to clean it and get it ready for the next ride. Not cool, Jack. Same goes for trails. There's never an excuse to leave your crap, leave your litter at trails, so don't do that. Also, I'm not saying don't shred, I'm saying do shred, but the more you shred, the more you got to dig, so make sure you don't leave trails wrecked. At some point, maybe a few times a year, you've got to put your time in and fix those trails. Don't jump in on the trail behind someone you don't know, because you never know what they're doing. They might just be out for a chill day in the forest and you're jumping in and hassling them and stressing them for no reason other than to maybe make yourself feel better than you're riding a little bit faster than them. Respect the locals. Mountain biking is a really inclusive sport on the whole. It's not like something like surfing where the localism could be a big problem. Actually, you should be able to just rock up and ride trails as long as you respect the locals and maybe even offer to help out with a dig day. But a big no-no is showing up to secret trails and then recording them and uploading them to Strava for the whole world to see. Also, people getting hurt on cheeky trails has been a big problem. If you're ringing up an ambulance to come and pick you up from somewhere you shouldn't be, that is going to cause problems. In the UK, many of the best riding spots, like here at the Forestry Dean, are run by commercial enterprises. So we've got Forestry England, who look after anything from running and riding to tree harvesting. Before you start digging illegal trails, ask yourself, is it worth it? Because it causes an impact to the forest. Things like biodiversity, public safety, and really importantly, the relationship between the mountain bike community and the people who own or run the forest. I've seen in the past how people have started digging illegal trails somewhere obviously they shouldn't be, and it's shut off whole areas of forest to mountain bikers and means no one can get in there and ride. Also, it can disturb badgers and birds of prey. And did you know in the UK, you can be prosecuted for digging near a badger set? So it can even land you in legal hot water. Sometimes trails or even the whole forest can be closed as well. It might be down to bad weather, tree harvesting, or just maybe a bit of trail maintenance. So don't just go and put yourself in danger and therefore other people and just ride somewhere you shouldn't be because it's closed. Also, before you get in there with your shovel, make sure you aren't going to ruin it for yourself and for everyone else. If you see someone by the side of the trail, you should stop and offer help because you might not be carrying spares or tools, but you might have some of the knowledge they need to help. What do you need? Got a chain tool? No, I haven't got one then, but I've got one at the van if you want to follow me. Can't pay shops directly in cake or beer, but it does go a long way and they'll remember you for it and your friendly smiling face. This is much more likely to get you a regular discount rather than going in cold and asking for mates rates. Mixing parts, yes, sure. Shimano brakes and SRAM gears might work okay, but you're mixing brands there, and that is kind of frowned upon, for no good reason really. But if you've got one tan wall tyre and one black wall tyre, that is being mental. Your bike looks like a dog's dinner. No socks or calf socks are for triathletes and triathletes only. Don't stop in the middle of a track. Just because you had plenty of time to come around a corner and stop doesn't mean that everyone rides at your speed, especially if you ride somewhere like a bike park or a trail centre where there's likely to be loads of other users. There's never a really good reason to be in the middle of the track. Whoa! Look out! However, there is a good reason to stop sometimes. If you ever see a bike flipped upside down on the trail, it normally means there's a problem, either with a rider down or a blockage like a tree down on the track. So if you see a bike upside down, take caution, slow down and be ready to stop. Finally, one rule we all know, you can't wear Crocs. And I don't mean just for riding, I mean you can't wear Crocs. Or is that just my rule? It's definitely my rule. You shouldn't wear Crocs. All right, give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.